Thank you, Chairman Barron, for allowing my constituent to testify with me. I'm State Representative Laura Hoydick. I represent the 120th in Stratford, and I appreciate that you are entertaining House Bill 5426. So again, Chairman Barron, Ranking Members Witkos and Carter, members of the General Law Committee, thank you for hearing our testimony today. This cottage industry about producing wine through wine kits is growing in popularity in Connecticut, and I'm happy to introduce my constituent today, Bill Alletzhauser, who has started this business relatively recently within the last few years, and he will explain to you the premise of our bill a little bit better than I can, but I would like to, in advance, thank you very, very much for having this public hearing on behalf of this concept.
Good afternoon to the General Law Committee Chair and leadership, and to the fellow chair people. The Winemakers Boutique would like to take this opportunity to thank the members of the General Law Committee for raising House Bill 5426 and allowing us the opportunity to attend your meeting and testify on behalf of this bill. The Winemakers Boutique is a privately held business located in Stratford, Connecticut, that makes high-quality table wine in our shop for our customers under a bonded winery certificate issued by the U.S. Department of Treasury, Alcohol, Tobacco Tax, Trade Bureau, also known as TTB. My primary business is making wine solely from wine kits, and it's similar to a microbrewery, only we make wine, not beer. A wine kit contains concentrated grape juice from a wide variety of grapes that is grown through vineyards all over the world. Grapes are harvested, crushed, and pressed, and then the juice is sent through a pasteurization process to produce a concentrate. Each kit makes approximately 28 standard wine bottles. This technology has been around since the mid-1970s. However, most customers that enter my store have never heard of a wine kit, much less tasted wine made from a kit. Allowing a micro winery such as ours to provide a taste of wine to a potential customer before they make a commitment to purchase will greatly improve the opportunity to sell wine kits and encourage the growth of the industry. I would like to go on record as supporting the adoption of House Bill 5426 with one minor change. I would prefer the ability to sell samples of the kits by the glass up to 6 ounces per person per day, as written in the law. Inasmuch as wine made from kits is our only product, to engage in the manufacture of our product only to give it away for free is not a very effective business model that we would be able to support or sustain. Allowing the sale of samples or tastings of a glass of wine will provide the following benefits. 1, create new revenue stream for our business. 2, provide a marketing tool to sell more products by offering samples. 3, provide a method to recover the cost of making the kits and storing them. And 4, to deter the potential freeloaders that might stop in for a free glass of wine. I would encourage the General Law Committee to adopt my recommendations and changes to pass House Bill number 5426.
Thank you very much. Any questions? Senator Kissel.
Thank you very much. Appreciate your testimony, Representative Hoydick. Nice to see you. Heard some nice things about you on other committees with some folks, so I just want to pass that along. Got a great reputation in the building. I'm a little concerned with the proposed changes that you want to make, only in that I've been off and on this committee for about 20 years. And, you know, if you go into a package store, it's not unusual to have someone there offering a free wine tasting. I don't see freeloaders or people coming in every day. And in fact, those individuals aren't there every day. It's typically like a Friday. They're trying to catch people coming out of work right before the weekend. They're there for a few hours, and then you don't see them again. If you put yourself in the position where you're taking money, I think a whole slew slew of other concerns are raised. I mean, you have to put your, I mean, are you proposing that you'll have all the restrictions of a bartender? Because essentially, that's the role that you're going to assume. And I think that there's insurance ramifications, dram shop ramifications. I think, as far as monitoring who's going to be purchasing this, revenue ramifications. And I just think that from my perspective, I think you have a better chance of getting this through if you go back to the way the bill was drafted with free tastings. I mean, the idea is you want someone to say, wow, this is fabulous. I never knew that this kind of wine can come from a kit. I'd love to buy one of those. And, I'm just wondering why you want to make that change, because I think it opens yourself up to a lot more potential liability.
Senator Kissel, if I could respond to you first, and thank you very much for the compliment. I appreciate it. When we originally came with this concept, it was to possibly sell a glass of wine, because if I'm buying a wine kit that's over $100 or $150, I do want to sample it. But right now, legally, I can't sample it from Bill's shop. So we were thinking about the purchase of wine by the glass, but at least by being able to give it away, a small sample for free, no charge, at least the consumer would understand what they're buying. So that was the first premise. The second premise is, though when we were going through the drafting process through our House Attorney and LCO, there was difficulty because this affected two different parts of the statute. So we thought through LCO's direction that the best way to proceed with this was through the samplings, but we did want to explain to you that it would be beneficial to the business as possibly well to the consumer if we were able to sell by the glass and then undergo the same restrictions that you would as a bar or a liquor store by having to have a permit or a license, etc.
I would just like to add to that, sir. We would welcome that opportunity. For us to be able to recover the cost of manufacturing the wine kit would be a great benefit for us. I can't just make one wine kit and assuming that the customer would come in and want just one wine. I have to make a plethora of them, several of them, so that they have something to choose from. The cost associated with manufacturing all those kits and then storing them in bottles for the chance that someone's going to come in and sample one would be very expensive. So if this means I have to incur additional costs of insurance and the liability associated with being a bartender, I would absolutely agree with that, and I would take that on.